Howdy, all you interwebbers out there. My name is Gus Curry, and I am one of the lead vocalists in British Invasion at the Palace Theatre here in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm from New York City. I'm originally from Ohio, but I've lived in New York City about the past 10 years or so, and have been working regionally and in New York some. I did a couple tours, and I've had the great pleasure to work here in Manchester at the Palace a lot. I pretty much consider this my artistic home, and am very, very pleased to be back now after over a year of being away. And I sing, this show, British Invasion, is really a treat, I think. One of the original production from artistic director Carl Rejat, and Act 1 celebrates the best of all British bands, in my opinion. I know there will be some disagreements out there, but the Beatles. And then Act 2 is sort of a retrospective of all other Brits who have invaded the American airwaves, straight from the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, contemporaries of the Beatles, to today, Adele, back a few years, Sting, the Police. It's really a treat. A lot of music in the show. I get to sing a lot of Beatles stuff, which I'm a great fan of. I do Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Get Back, an amazing song. It ends with Hey Jude, where everybody just blows it out. It's really wonderful. And then in Act 2, I get to do some great stuff too, a couple Kinks tunes. And oh gosh, what else? I shouldn't spoil all the surprises for you. You really need to come see yourself. But the show really is incredible. Like I've said, I've worked here at the Palace quite a bit throughout my career. And it's really been amazing to come back season after season and see the progress that the theater has made. I mean, I was very impressed when I first came here with the production quality, and since then it's just stepped up every season, and I really think, in my opinion, this show has been another stepping stone in the production quality here at the theater. Carl Rejat, artistic director, his lighting for the shows, he puts on a one-man show here sometimes. He really does a lot at this theater. He designs the lights, he has a say in everything, set design, costume design, but there are other people who take care of that. We'll get to that in a second. But Carl's lighting designs have always been incredible. That was one thing that really amazed me when I first came here. But as a little bit more money, please, tickets maybe, has been coming into the theater, they've just been able to up the production values so much more, and I think that from an audience perspective, that's something that definitely keeps me coming back to theaters when I see that progress being made and see a really impressive show being put on. That being said, the costumes for this show, I think, are the best that I've ever seen here, and of any show that I've ever done at any theater, I think they're the most fun to wear. It's a very interesting look, steampunk, I'll say. If anybody knows what that means, you'll see some of that here. Really looks all across the board, but the costume department here, costume designer Jessica Morrill, has really outdone herself on this one, and they're a blast to wear, and I think the audience is enjoying them quite a bit as well. In my opinion, everyone should come see this show. I don't think it's any too early to introduce youngsters to the great music that has stood the test of time, and I don't think you're ever too old to be tapping your foot along to it as well. So from, your 3-year-old niece to your 92-year-old great-grandma, bring her on down, and we'll put on a great show for her. So we'd love to see you in the seats, and love to talk to you afterwards too if you have a chance.